You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookie records.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons. Had people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant finding Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. That'll give them 8 that time, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Javon Hargrave's second year in Philadelphia above the returns. The Eagles were hoping for it. Made his first Pro Bowl with 7.5 sacks and really meshed well with the other pass rushers along the team's front line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings us 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on a touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. back to throw now on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A
gain of 13. It's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And now out come the Steelers.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Apparently, they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.